watching Weasel News.
Yo, what the fuck is up, y'all? It's your boy Bando. Look, trust me, stay to the end of this interview. You're gonna hear a brand new song. It's gonna be a snippet. It's not even out yet, so just
Yo,
trust me. You gotta
Bando,
stay to the end of the interview.
R10.
Oh, fuck. I gotta go, but I'll see you guys later.
My name is Maxine Finch, and tonight we will be speaking with Bando from Ronin Records. He is a hot artist in town, and he's got a upcoming album. Speak with us, Bando. How's your creative process?
Honestly, for me, when it comes to making a new album, it all starts with one song. I feel like, especially with the creative people I have around me, like Eddie and everyone at Ronin, um, it always starts with one song, and I feel like that one song was actually a song I made with Eddie, one of the fellow artists I have at Ronin. It always starts with that one song, and then I take that one song and I think, God damn, like this will make a fucking album. Like this should be on an album. This should not be a single. So I cooked up a few songs with Eddie on the album, and I feel like when it comes to working on music, you can maybe it's just me being an artist, but you can very distinctly like decide what's an album song and what's a single song. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I feel like it always starts with that one song.
And it defines the whole entire album.
Yeah, 1,000%. I feel like that one song like really encapsulates the entire like vibe of the album.
If you could describe this album in one word, what would it just be?
Oh shit, you got me there. Honestly, different. I know that's a pretty like bland word, but I say that because I feel like nobody in the city has done something like this. Um, Having where every single song on my album has a feature. Not a single song is just me. Every song is something different with someone different with a different vibe. It's very different. I don't think you've ever seen anything like this where I have debatably almost every single artist I could get a hold of on this album.
Oh goodness, that's it's gonna be it's gonna be worth listening to. I'm on. You have been working on this album for how long?
I have been working on it for I believe 3 months now.
Oh,
Two
that's
or
a
three
long
months now.
time.
Yeah.
Has it gotten you any trouble?
Oh, 1,000%. I feel like the number one thing that a lot of people don't realize, especially when it comes to making music in the city, is everybody's different, man. Everybody's different. Everybody works differently. Everybody has different timings. Everyone goes about their shit differently. Um, Thankfully, I'm able to work with like some of my artists at Ronin, like Eddie, who he's just like me when it comes to music shit. Like he's on he's on his shit. He's easy, he's able to make his music hella quick and his verses hella quick. Um, but I feel like the number one difficulty for me when it came to the album was one, picking beats, but then kind of working with everybody's schedule. Everybody has a different schedule. Everyone does shit differently. Shit happens in people's lives. Um, so being able to find the right timing and the right verses and getting them in on time is by far probably the hardest shit that I've realized with working with as many artists as I have on this album.
Oh goodness, we don't even work with artists most of the time. We have a hard time with scheduling. It's a difficult thing to deal with in
Yeah.
any profession. It's really hard. Who were you unable to collab with this time around, and that you wish to do next time?
Shit. That's a hard question because I got a hell of people on this album. Um,
Well, I'm sure you're missing one or two here and there.
hmm. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I would say there is a alternative rock artist in the city. I have him in my contacts. I cannot think of his name right off the top of my head, but he is fucking talented. And if he's watching this, he 1,000% knows who he is. He's part of Bohan. Um, I am actually, I believe his name is Jason. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that.
Is
But
it Jason Tanners?
yes, Jason Tanners. He 1,000% I want to work with. I don't know what it is, just his creative process when it comes to the way he makes his music. Like it's kind of like punk-ish, you could say, or like metalish. I've never made music like that, and I think being able to try and make that kind of music would look really well, especially for my vibe of always wanting to try something once. Like I feel like that really would help it.
No, he's very well spoken. He's a fantastic, intelligent guy. If you were going to open a show for any artist, who would it be?
Fuck, man. I'm hoping my boy Eddie. He's part of Ronan. He's an up and coming artist. Y'all look out for him 1,000%. He's killing the game right now. If I could open for anybody, bro, it 1,000% be for Eddie. I'm hoping one day he's bigger than I am, man. He deserves it. So I'm hoping. My dream is to open for my boy Eddie one of these days.
He sounds like he gives the greatest advice you can get.
1,000%.
1000%. So for your upcoming album, do you have any event planned around it, or is it just going to be a release?
So right now we're working on the details for it. I am going to be performing most likely at Bohan. The event will hopefully be on the same day as the release, which we are aiming for September 2nd. I'm almost like 99% sure it's going to be September 2nd. So hopefully, just look for flyers and everything. But it's going to be at Bohan September 2nd. We're trying to figure out times right now.
Oh, that's not too far out if it's September 2nd. 2 weeks?
Nah, not at all. About, around 2 weeks or so, yeah.
Is there any other venues you could think of that you'd be interested in, whether your favorite or least favorite around?
1,000%. I was actually looking into events a lot. Cockatoos was another place that I really was gonna perform at. Even Pearls or somewhere by the beach. Just anywhere that I feel as though you can really get a lot of people in there. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of venues are fun to hang out, but they're not really that concert vibe. You know what I mean? As Cockatoos or Bohan or some events like that. But honestly, I'm open to anywhere. I don't really think I discriminate on any certain places. I'm open to performing at any venues. Honestly.
All right. Earlier, we were speaking off camera about one of your songs, and you mentioned that you had a specific song in your album this time coming around that you said was different from the rest. Just like you say, the word that describes your entire album is different. How is this one song changing the rest of them?
I feel like the one song that I talked about was the one with my friend Piper Riggs. She just brought something out of me that I don't think I've ever really brought out. Every time I'm making music or creating music, I feel like a lot of the times I'm doing the stereotypical hard shit, rapping about cars, money, whatever. But I even say one of my lines on one of my songs. I think it's the very first song I say. How far am I gonna get rapping about these money, women, cars? Like, really just overthinking what I'm actually doing as an artist. And I feel like Piper was able to pull something out of me that I've never done before. Make that sad, sappy music that I don't think I was ever capable of making before she was able to like transfer that vibe to me.
Ooh, a different genre, kind of? Or the same genre, different
Yes.
feel?
I would say honestly, you could borderline it on rap, but I wouldn't put it under rap. I would definitely say it's probably a different genre, but you can still see the hint of like rap intention in it.
So yeah, inspired, but not completely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, maybe this is a bit far off, but what's next for you?
Sheesh. I mean, next thing for me is promoting the album and getting everything out there. Um, trying to get as many people who don't know about me to know about me. You know what I mean? I feel like um, there's always going to be someone doing better than you, and I want to be better than that person doing better than me. Just striving to be the best I can. Um, get this album out, have everybody listen to it, tell me what you think. Um, build Ronin is probably another big step. And just getting everybody's name out there, man. People who are new to the music scene and new to doing all this kind of stuff, helping them out. I feel like the number one thing besides my own music is to help the entire city out. Because I feel like the music scene isn't as big as it should be.
It's definitely growing with the help of you and the Underground Radio, Los Santos Underground, as well as Kokoro and any other label coming out around. I have seen a lot of activity, and I think people are acknowledging it.
Yeah, 1,000%. Shout out to Los Santos Underground too. Wonderful guys, man. Jackson and Adams. I feel like they're revolutionizing this music shit. They're doing it better than anybody else. So yeah, shouts out to them 1,000%.
I think they're making a big change for everybody and definitely introducing a lot of people to new types of music they never would see on their own.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah. Well, that's all the questions I had for you today. Do you have any messages for your fans?
Shit, man. Watch out for the album, man. Retribution. It's gonna be out September 2nd. 1,000%. I'm gonna have everybody on here. Some names, not to drop any, season a little bit. Lulu Moon is gonna be on there. Dan White, my good friend, does a little intro for me at the beginning. You know, people like Keshi, Aiko, Lil Pooh, Miranda Shingles. I have everybody on this album. Anybody you can possibly think of that I could get a hold of is on this album. So y'all watch out for this shit, because I guarantee you're going to hear some shit that you have never heard before.
Thank you. And thank you for coming to speak with us today.
Yeah, 1,000%. You know, anytime. I'm you guys are always welcome to get an interview from me anytime.
I'll keep that invitation open. Well, this has been Maxine Finch with Weasel News, and we're seeing you next time. Toodaloo.
So many bodies, I'm asking them, hey yo, hey, you die with a mask on, get gritty or you getting blasted on. Whip blowing, I like